on our chairs or our couches, wherever we are, we want to begin our practice into our center, the center of our being. So as we sit back, today's quote came through from Paramahansa Yogananda. He's one of my favorite. Autobiography of a Yogi is a wonderful book. And this seemed to resonate for today. So as we sit back on our chairs, you can close your eyes. Begin to feel your feet on the earth. Notice that. Wiggle your toes a little bit. Feel your bottom on the chair. We can lengthen our spine. Notice where your hands are resting. And now let's begin to connect with our breathing. So we'll breathe in, very easy. We'll follow the words breathing in and breathing out. Nice and gentle for now, noticing our breath. And maybe we even notice the body a little bit. What might be feeling fatigued or sore, or still full. And then come back to the breath. That easy breathing in, breathing out. And as you sit back, be honest with yourself. The world is not honest with you. The world loves hypocrisy. When you are honest with yourself, you find the road to inner peace. Let's try that again. Be honest with yourself. The world is not honest with you. The world loves hypocrisy. When you are honest with yourself, you find the road to inner peace. And that quote resonated deeply today. And it's interesting because sometimes being honest with yourself means that you have to look at the places that you may not be so happy about, whether it's emotional, spiritual, physical. At least for being honest when we take a look. And then maybe once we face these things about ourselves, we're opening the doorway to a shift. And shifts may not happen overnight, but at least there's an awareness of it. So that is our road to inner peace. So as we begin today, we'll connect back to our breath. You can bring your hand to your heart, right or left, hand to the heart, as we're going to connect our hearts to one another here in our room. So we know that we have this support. And we'll connect, breathing in and breathing out. We'll open up that doorway to our heart. Maybe it's a stream of light that comes through. Maybe it is wide open, our heart. And for those who are able to go with that full open heart, that is an opportunity for us, those who may be uncomfortable with that, to feel that support. So let's shine our hearts on everybody here in this space. Whether it's a little ray of light or whether it's a big open doorway. Let's shine it on everyone here. This is our practice of gratitude coming together. That's it. And then as we let that go, we'll bring our hands to our heart. And we'll begin to do our movements. I have the block. I'm going to back up a little bit so you can see what's happening with the way I have the prop. I have the block right here now. This is comfortable for me. Hands at my heart. And I'm going to begin by breathing in, looking to the left, breathing out, coming to center, breathing in to the right, breathing out center. We just do a little bit of movement, breathing in, lifting the face, opening the mouth up, sticking the tongue out, saying ah. So we unhinge the stress in the jaw. Then we come back to center. We look down and we come back to center. We could bring our hands to the lap, and very gently, I'm going to ask that we roll the shoulders. So on Friday's class, I muscled my way into these movements here, right? I did one little overstretch with my shoulder, and I locked the entire shoulder up. From here to here, a lot of pain. And I'm still working through that. And I realize that's what I do. Even with a gentle movement, it's muscle it. So that is my lesson. All right, so let's come back to center. We're going to start with some movement of the spine. Move your block away for this one. And please remember where you put it so we don't trip. I'm going to turn sideways so you can see. We're going to move the spinal column so we can get the fluids up and down the spinal column. So I'm going to push my tailbone away, and I'm going to lift my head and my heart. This is my in-breath. My out-breath, navel to spine, a little bit of a rounding of the spine. So we'll do a little bit of that rocking, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and one more, breathing in, breathing out. We'll come back to center. We'll open the knees a little bit. We'll do our trunk rolls. Hands on the thighs if you'd like. Breathing in, breathing out, center. I love when everyone disappears for a moment. Breathing in, breathing out. I know everyone's doing it. That's how I can tell. The heads all drop, and then they come back. And we'll go to the other way. Breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, and one more. Okay, and now we're going to do a little swaying side to side. Whatever that looks like to you. Close the eyes if you'd like. You can imagine your favorite salsa music playing, whatever it is, just a little bit of movement. And move the shoulders a little bit. Why not a little dancing on a rainy Monday? Right? Feels good. A little twisting, nice and easy. I'm going to show you this one, but I want you to be easy with yourself on it. I'm going to have my hands on my thighs, and I'm going to spiral a little bit to one side, and then I'm going to spiral to the other. And as I'm doing this, I'm noticing for myself today, the lower back is a little tight, so I don't want to overdo it. Just a little movement to warm up the body. And then we'll come back to center. All right, so here we go. We've got our blocks. I'm going to put one down right here between the shins, and I'm going to take my arms out, and I'm going to turn my hands out. I'm going to do a little bit of arm circles. Start small and see then as you're moving, I'm moving them forward and then backward, see how far back you want to go. Okay, so we're making these arm circles bigger, we're sitting up tall, and some of us have a block. That's it. And you could bring them more forward, up, and back. See, I couldn't do this on Friday after class. Breathing in, but we're doing it gently. We want to feel the lightness of our wings. Yes, okay. There we go. Now we're going to add our torso a little bit. So we're going to lift our face and lift our heart. And as we come back, we'll look down a little bit and bring the navel in. So let's do it on an inhale Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more. And then we bring our hands to our lap. We come back up and we take a moment. How is the body feeling? Notice how the energy is beginning to move. You might even notice the heat in the body. From here, we're going to take the arms out and we're going to open the hands. Big stretch of the fingers. We'll bring them out to the side. So when we bring it to the side on this one, we want to bring them slightly forward of the shoulders. Press into the heels of the hands. Maybe press the shins together so you can feel how all those muscles are beginning to work. Notice your tricep muscles here. Now we'll turn the palms up. We're going to breathe in. We're going to breathe out, push it away. Breathing in, push it away. Beautiful. Now let's work with what do we want to release? We breathe in. We're going to give it a big push out. Breathing in. Big push out. One more. Take the arms to the lap. Notice how the body's feeling. Maybe bring one shoulder up, the other. Nice and easy. And then we'll come back to center. Moment of stillness. Feel your feet on the earth. And then we'll take right hand to the chair, the seat of the chair, or the leg of the chair. I can get a hold of the leg of the chair more easily on this. I'm going to reach my left arm up and I'm going to gently drop over. Notice how the body feels. Something's up with my lower back today, so I'm going to be easier with this. I'm going to come up a little bit. And I'm going to look down and then I'm going to look up. And now I'm going to reach both arms up, reaching. From here, I'm going to come forward a little bit with the long spine. Awkward chair. I'm going to come back up. I'm going to take my left arm down to the leg of the chair, the seat of the chair. And I'm going to drop over a little bit. I'm going to feel once more. All right, the lower back. I'm not going to even worry about it. I'm just going to tune in and honor what's coming up in the lower back. And then I'll look up the spiritual meaning for it later. We'll come back up. And I'm going to come forward. I'm going to show you this so you can see. But when I come forward, look at the spine. I'm gazing up. My spine is long. I'm going to come back up, palms to the heart. So we're going to do that again, just a touch more quickly. All right, here we go. Breathing in, we reach. Breathing out, one arm comes down. We drop over to the side. We take a breath here, full breath. Now we're going to rise up. We're going to move into awkward chair, seated awkward chair. Hold it, feel your feet on the earth, smile. There we go. We come back, left arm comes down, we reach over. Beautiful, everyone. We'll come back up, awkward chair, big smile because if we were doing this standing, it's very challenging. And we come back up. And let's go to the other side. A little nice way to warm up a little bit more. We'll come back up. Awkward chair, feet on the earth, arms are reaching, fingers are stretching, big smile. We come back up. One more side. And now both arms up, palms to the heart. Feel that heartbeat. Feel as some of us might have a little bit more warmth in the body. You might feel the heartbeat. You might feel the breathing is more quick. Now, we're going to lift the elbows a little. We're going to do a little turn to one side and right over to the other. And now we'll come back to center. And I'm going to ask us to take the block away for a moment. We're going to do some reaches with the arms. Please remember where you put your blocks. Okay. So I'm going to open up the knees. I'm going to take my right arm. I'm going to bring it back. Some of us know this one. I'm holding on to my, kind of like the inside of the knee, the left knee. I'm going to look back. Now I'm going to follow my head, which is always a good idea. And then reach that arm all the way over. But be gentle if it's too much of a stretch. Breathing in, breathing out, reaching. So we're working right in here, the back of those shoulder blades. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to come back up. Ready for the other side? Left arm, we follow it with our head. My right hand's kind of on the inside of the knee. Breathing in, I'm going to reach, 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 but I'm reaching gently on this side. And I'm going to come over. Let's do it 2 more times. Very nice, everyone. Where's that smile? And one more time. And we come back. We'll take a moment to bring ourselves here and center. And if anybody wants to do this, be aware of your repair work, be aware of how moving your head over feels for you, but this is what some of us may want to try. I'm going to make sure my seat is on the chair. My bottom is on the seat of the chair. I'm going to come forward. I'm holding onto the thighs. And I'm going to lean on the thighs first. And I'm going to let my head drop down. Some of us are able to do this. I'm going to show you. Some of us may not be there yet. And that's okay. I'm going to slide my arms down the legs, let the back round. And I'm going to let my arms just kind of dangle. And I'm going to, this is more of a surrender type of pose. We're not doing anything. We're breathing. That is what we're doing. And now breathing in, breathing out, hands on your thighs, navel to your spine. And hopefully, yes, there we are. Everybody rises up. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so I think we are actually ready for, well, I'm going to check legs and then standing. Okay, so let's do our legs a little bit. I'm going to back up a little bit, and then we'll come to a standing position. So first we'll take our right leg out, okay? And I want to sit up nice and tall for these postures. And I'm going to hold on to the outside edges of the chair for this. I'm going to point the toes towards me and then away. So flexing towards me and then away. And I'll do this a few times. And now I'm going to circle my foot. That's it. And now I'm going to bend that knee. I'm going to go to the other side. So I flex the toes towards me and then I point them away. It's a little bit. Now I'm going to circle them. There we go. That feels really nice. Okay, now I'm going to bend that leg. And we're going to do a stretch. And again, this is for those of us who have some repair work, it may not be available. So for those of us that cannot do this, you're going to imagine you're working with this. If you can, we'll take our right ankle to the left thigh. And then we're going to lift the left heel. So right leg is on the left, and then the heel lifts. And you'll get a stretch right back here, right in the hip area. So that's why some of us may not be doing this today. Take a breath here with the heel lifted, and then we bring that foot down. Some of us will be able to do this, a little rocking side to side. Just a little. Those of us who are not doing it are imagining it. And then we'll bring that leg back. We're going to hug that thigh right into the belly. And then you can bring nose to knee and come back. Nose to knee and come back. One more. And we'll bring that foot to the earth. I can already feel, I'm going to only do a little bit, and then I want us to be standing. Okay, here we go. Left ankle on right thigh. I'm going to lift the heel as I connect with my breathing, noticing what's happened. Some of us may even want to do a little, massage work on the feet. That way we can get a few things done at once. There we go. And then we'll bring that heel to the earth. We'll do it one more time, sitting up nice and tall, breathing in, breathing out. We lift the heel. And then we bring that heel back. Some of us may be able to do a little bit of rocking of our baby. Some baby, huh? I got a size 11 baby. And then we bring that foot back. We're going to take that thigh. We're going to bring it in real close to our belly and maybe nose to knee and come back. Nose to knee. And you can work with the foot with a flexion and a point. And then one more. And then we bring that foot to the earth. Take a deep breath in. No one can hear you. Well, except whomever you're living with. All right, try it again. Deep sigh. So it's breathing in a big, full inhale. What do we want to let go of? Our breath holds the essence of the energy we are letting go, right? So you've heard people who are stressed, you can hear right away in their sigh. Deep breath in. There we go. All right, so for those of us who are going to stand, please be aware. Where are your blocks? I'm going to move this a little bit so we can get some more movement in. I'm going to turn my chair so you can see what's going to be happening, and I'm going to adjust the screen so you don't see that my head's chopped off. There's always minor adjustments with this. Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to hold on to the chair. I'm going to stand up nice and tall. Right? So let's connect first. Noticing our feet on the earth. If you are still seated, notice your feet on the earth. That's our connection to being present, is when we notice those things. Feet on the earth, noticing our breathing. Let's move to that next. Now let's connect with our breathing. That's it. And now let's pay attention to our focus so that we have these three principles in mind. Grounding, breathing, focus. Can we do all three at the same time? And then from here, with that awareness, we're going to step our feet away. And we're going to begin to push that tailbone away. Okay, so you can see I'm going to try to keep my back nice and long here. Now, some of us might go here. Some of us might be here. All of it is good, okay? And I'm going to step my feet back, but at the full posture, I am bringing the head and neck between the arms. And I'm looking down. Now, some of us may not want to go there. It's uncomfortable, so we look straight ahead. And we're not leaning on the chair. Beautiful. That looks great. For those I can see, it looks great. Stay connected to your breathing. And then we'll lift our face. As we're lifting our face, we can walk up. And then we're going to step the right leg forward. Now I'm going to shift myself so that my torso, first I'll start with my torso leaning forward. I'm going to stretch a little bit on that front leg. And then I'm going to come back up so I am straight. My upper torso is straight. My right leg is forward. Some of us may keep both hands on the chair, some of us one. I'm going to show you with both. Breathing in, I'm going to reach my arms up. Breathing out, my right knee bends. If you're on a chair, your right leg is forward, your torso is long, and you're reaching. What are we doing? You can have one hand on the chair. We are connecting with our grounding, our breathing, and our focus. So this is with two hands reaching. And now I'm going to bring the hands down. If you're going to join me with two hands at the heart, we're going to twist to the right, towards that front knee. If you need balance, bring your right hand to your heart and look to the right and have your left hand holding the chair. So we twist to the right. Left hand is on the chair, or both hands at the heart. Grounding, breathing, focus. And now we return to center. We'll hold on to the chair if you want. Step back up into mountain. Nice and straight on mountain. Before we move on, let's add an awkward chair. We'll bend our knees. We'll bend at the hip sockets. You can hold the chair. You could bring one hand behind you, two hands, or both arms up. Nice, everybody. Spine is long, the legs are working, grounding, breathing, focus. One more deep breath. Now we'll straighten. Hands on the chair. The right leg steps back. We'll come forward. We come back up so that the torso is straight. We ready? Either one hand or two hands, or no hands, it's okay too. Breathing in here. Breathing out, I'm going to show you with two hands. For those that are seated, the left foot is in front. We are focusing, our hands are open. We're breathing and we're grounded. Beautiful. It's called Warrior One. Now we bring hands to the heart, either one hand or two hands. And we can twist to the left. If you're using one hand, right hand to the chair, left hand on the heart, and we look to the left. And now we come back to center. We're going to step that right leg forward. How about another awkward chair? We bend the knees. We bend again at the hip sockets. And for those in the chair, I showed you earlier what it looked like. We reach. Grounding, breathing, focus. If anybody wanted to take this further, you would bring a block between the shins. And maybe even a block here, but that's pretty intense. And then we'll come back up and we take a moment. Anyone who used the block between the shins will see how challenging that can be. All right, so from here, we're going to do one more because I want us to move into relaxation pose soon. So why don't we come to the chair for this? We'll all sit in the chair. Time flies when I'm with this group. 11:05 already. Okay. All right, so let's open the knees up, okay? So we'll do the wide-legged triangle with the knees a little wider. Feel the grounding of your feet on the earth. That's it. And now we'll take right arm on the inside of the right leg. We're going to slide down. We're going to take our left hand to our heart. We're going to lift the elbow. You may notice as soon as you lift that elbow how the stretch kicks in. And then we'll open that arm up and we can look up. You can open your hands, grounding, breathing, focus. So here we're going to breathe in. Here we're going to breathe out and look down. Hands touch. Breathing in, breathing out. One more. Breathing in, breathing out. We're going to come back up. Oh, that felt nice. And we'll go to the other side. Left arm is on the inside of the leg. We slide a little bit down. We take our hand to the heart. We lift the elbow. We open. We look. Grounding, breathing, focus. Now here we'll breathe in and then we'll breathe out, looking down. Breathing in. Breathing out. And one more, breathing in and breathing out. We'll come back up. We're going to get ourselves nice and comfy. I'm going to, bring us over to the singing bowls and move the computer for us. And I'll guide us into our next part of class. Hi, everybody. Good to see me up close. All right, here we go. Anybody get dizzy when I move the screen? All right. All right, everyone. I think I'm going to do this with the singing bowls. Okay, we'll see how the journey plays out with the singing bowls instead of a drum. Didn't we have trouble with the drum last time? It was okay? Oh, I'll let you decide. I got drums, I got oh, you like it, the rattle. This?
I like the drum.
The drum, let's try it. I love the drum.
Drums too.
But you can hear it okay, Lynn?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so we're on our way to a journey. Journeys are a powerful tool for healing in shamanism because the imagination is so powerful. We are going on a journey. So let's sit back in the chairs. You can hear it? All right, let's sit back. Let's connect with our breathing. let's connect with our heartbeat. We'll relax the muscles of our face, the muscles of the neck and the shoulders, the arms, the back, the chest and the belly. The hips, the legs, all the way through the toes. We're going on a magical journey. A very relaxed part of ourselves is going to get up, off the chair, through the doors of our home, and onto a footpath. As soon as we walk outside, we see that day has turned into evening. Our path is well lit, and the sky is clear. We look up, millions of stars above us. What a beautiful sky. Maybe we can see the Milky Way galaxy, that bridge to beyond. As we walk on this lighted footpath, we see in the distance a glow. It's a fire, and we walk closer and closer. As we get to this fire, we look around. We see that our friends have gathered around the fire. Maybe they're people we know, and some that we don't, but we're all in this great circle. In front of the fire, we look up and we can see that gorgeous glow of that moon. Mama Kia, Grandmother Moon. And we look at the fire, the colors, orange, yellow, red. We notice how high those flames reach. We feel very safe and very connected. Our feet on the earth, gathering with like-minded souls. And in our hands, we have some sticks. We're going to blow into the sticks what we'd like to let go of or transform. Sometimes all we need is transformation. Let's take a moment. Use your breath. Inhale. Exhale into the sticks. What you'd like to transform. Use as many sticks as you'd like. And then we're going to imagine we're tossing those sticks into the fire. We're watching how the flames curl around and carry the essence of our release up to the cosmos. And now we have sticks for creation to fill that space where we have let go. What do we wish to create in our lives? We close the eyes. We blow into the sticks what we would like to create for ourselves. We toss those sticks into the fire. And we watch how the flames curl around, how the smoke rises to the cosmos, taking the essence of our creation. We may want to throw in some prayer sticks, so we blow blow into those sticks what we wish to create. Prayers for family, for friends, for our community. And they go into the fire. And we watch how the smoke rises to the cosmos. After we've completed that, a breeze picks up. We look up at the moon. We notice a very small cloud moving past the moon. Our signal, our prayers have been taken. We look around the group and we bow in gratitude to the souls that have gathered today. And then we move from the fire and begin to walk back. We look up at the stars and we begin to walk back and back and back. Back on this lighted footpath, back and back. Back and back, where the night sky begins to turn back into day. Back and back to our chairs. Where we begin now to deepen our breathing. Feeling our presence in the room, in this space. And we'll begin to slowly wiggle fingers and toes. And maybe roll the shoulders a little bit. And then we will bring our hands to our hearts as we take a moment here to bring to mind someone in need of healing. We want to bring their face from our minds into our hearts, being generous with what we give. And then we'll send this out to those suffering around the world, in our own country, in our own hearts. We ask that the suffering is transformed into peace. And we ask for the healing of humanity, the healing of our planet, as we now take from our hearts, we pass it to all of these beautiful souls in this room, and we have many, many, many today. And we take all of this energy and those we held in light, we want to send it into the cosmos for healing, peace, love, freedom, and unity. And when you are ready, please open the eyes. Thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone. Wow, we have so many people, so many beautiful souls